Are we filming? Yes, we are. So, this video is all about this pen, which I'm currently using and enjoying in my EDC here. Let's zoom in here. So, it is. Is that in focus? No, it's not in focus. Let's zoom out a bit. Okay, so this is a Kaweco Lilliput. I bought this secondhand a few weeks ago. It's rapidly becoming one of my favourite EDC pens, of which I have many. Actually, let me zoom out a bit there, because it is. I think that might be better. Let's try it. Are we in focus? I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure whether we're in focus or not, but it is. Let's try it. Let's try this. That's much better. That is much better. Okay, so I'm talking about this Kaweco Lilliput. It is one that I have recently acquired, and as far as a size comparison is concerned, this is a standard filofax pen, and this is a Kaweco Sport, and this is a Parker Jotter, and this is a Tom Studio Lumos with the loop, which I really like. So this is a size comparison. Let me just measure it. It is, in total, it is 9.5 centimeters closed. But I just want to show this, because one of my channel members, because my channel members have already seen a similar video to this, like an extended one, if you like. Let me just show you this, because he was asking about the posted length, and the posted length is just over 12 centimeters. There we go. So quite a usable length if you compare this to the Kaweco Sport posted, which is 13. If you know, it is usable. And here's my the pen I use more than anything else, although I try not to, because of all the plastic I use with insert after insert replacement refills. So it's good enough. It's good enough in my opinion. So just over 12 centimeters. But I want to carry on with these comparisons, because I am very surprised at this. Very surprised. This is 25 grams, and it's 25 grams, which is quite hefty for such a small pen. That's 25 grams with a brand new Kaweco cartridge, one of these mini ones. So 25 grams. There is some heft to it. This is brass, and I do like brass pens. I love my special edition Lumos in brass, because it's heavier. You can get like a bronze Kaweco Sport, and that is lighter than the brass. So brass is really heavy, even compared to bronze. But 25 grams, if you compare that to the Kaweco Sport with a brand new cartridge as well, to make the comparison fair, this in total with the clip as well is 12 grams, and the Lilliput is 25. Interestingly, a metal Parker pen, a Parker IM, which I like to use, that is only 24 grams, and that is a full size pen, as long as my Lamy ST here. So it is what it is. I mean, it has some heft, And even though I had another of my channel subscribers tell me that he had tried one of these, but ended up, it didn't work for him because of this. You unscrew it and then you have some threads on here, and he said it was about five turns before it's posted. So let's give it a go. 1, 2, 3, 4, very nearly 5. So absolutely right. I totally agree with that. And that slows you down. I mean, there is a lot to be said for just having a push button pen like this one here, the Pilot G2, and that's what I like when you need to write something down very, very fast. But what I have found, and I have used a because I don't need pen loops here, I just insert the pen like so, and I don't have to worry about damaging the rings because I'm using treasury tags. I have used, that's about as far as I can go with a Pilot G2, so it sticks out. It's okay. But I do like, oh, I'll have to censor that. I do like the fact that this fits in very, very nicely, and it's plenty short enough not to stick out the other side. But with regards to the time it takes to post it, I used to be a smoker about 20 years ago for my sins, and part of the pleasure of smoking was the sparking up procedure. You take it out the packet, and then, I mean, it depends. I mean, if you're sitting in an Oxford cafe, you probably have one of those Galois packets where you just shake it a bit and then one cigarette comes out and you light it up. Back in the UK, people used to smoke in cafes back then. I mean, it sounds disgusting now, but there is a complete ban on any indoor space, public space now. And quite right too. But part of the pleasure was the process of the sparking up. And I would suggest in this particular case, and it's a personal preference. I mean, if you're in a hurry, yeah, Pilot G2 or something similar, within seconds, half a second, it's ready to write. But I do actually like this. I do actually like the process of unscrewing it and then posting it and then writing. And so how long was that? About 3 or 4 seconds. And you know, although that can be a pain, it is actually, I think that's a pleasure as well. I think that the process, in my humble opinion, writing and then you're in those 3 or 4 seconds when you're posting your pen, you can be thinking, it's like a pause, a momentary mental pause while you're composing in your mind what you're going to write. And it's just a nice thing. And it's just a nice thing where you've got a leather filofax and a pen and you're in a cafe with a coffee. I actually quite like that. But it is something to bear in mind that if you want your pen ready to write, then this is not for you. One of the other things I like, apart from the vintage look, the reason why I bought one of these secondhand, I think I paid about less than £20, and they're nearly £80 new in brass. Is the look, the patina, because these brass pens, and you can see I've had this Lumos for a year, and it is just starting to develop like a patina, and I like that. I like the patina or patina, depending on where you are in the world. And this has got a very, very nice patina or patina, and I mean, it just looks good. It makes it look like I'm a seasoned writer. I think if you've got a brand new shiny pen, it makes you look a bit like a newbie, possibly. I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking that, but that's how I think. And I just like the design. I mean, this design goes back decades, as we know. But it's just a nice thing. And I've actually, I mean, I carry more than one pen because, you need a plan B, don't you? And quite often I carry maybe in my jacket pocket, if I've got a jacket or coat, I carry a couple of Pilot G2s. I love carrying my Lumos, but I may carry a fountain pen. But this thing as a fountain pen with this German nib. Let's see if we can look at it. This German nib, this particular one, and they come apparently in 5 different nib widths. This is a medium. And it actually is a lovely thing to write with. I wasn't going to do a little bit of a demo, but let me just show you this. Okay. That is a lovely, lovely, smooth pen to use. Absolutely lovely. If you try and write on the back, it's very, very minimal. So you could, if you at a stretch, if you were away and only had one cartridge, you could write, and that's probably using 1/10 of the ink. Is that readable? More or less, you could get away with it, I think, but it's not ideal. But the normal nib, the normal sided nib, is just super, super smooth. And I don't know whether I've got purely by chance a really, really good one. I mean, you do take a chance when you buy a second-hand pen, but this is a lovely thing. Really, super, super smooth, super smooth. I like it a lot. And finally, one of the things I really, really like about this is it has the same width. And bearing in mind, I'm not a fan of pen loops, but it is just slightly thinner in width or diameter when compared to the standard filofax pen diameter, and it has what I call a pointy end rather than a flat end. If you have a flat end, sometimes some pen loops, some filofax pen loops are not very good, and you can catch the hem inside. But this has got like a, not a pointy end, but it's got a curved end which will allay your fears with regards to the turnover that I always moan about when it comes to filofaxes. Where they're using a sliver of leather folded over to give the illusion of thicker leather, when what they should do is just use a thick piece of leather. But it is a nice thing. So what I'll do is I'll leave that with you, and I would say it comes, for as far as I'm concerned, highly recommended, and I absolutely love it. So thanks very much for watching. If you want to see this ad free, unless of course you're a subscriber to YouTube Premium, you can see this ad free if you become a channel member, and obviously you get to see these videos earlier than would otherwise be the case, a few days earlier. So thanks very much for watching. Leave your comments, and I will. I promise that I will respond to those comments. So thanks very much for watching, and goodbye.